shoots across. Jackson on the corner. We have 5 minutes remaining in the first period. Still score 0-0. Stillwater versus Woodbury. That'll be an icing. Game number 3. Be a face-off in the Stillwater zone. Icing call. Longo sends it forward. Bellamy gets the play going. Pass fed up. Too much for the forward, and that should be an icing call, but nope, it doesn't get there. Kept in by Stillwater. Nice play, but that eventually comes out of the zone. And it'll be offsides on Stillwater. We'll have a face-off. 4:08 remaining in the first period. Oh, wait, 1-0. Assuming that Stillwater is 1. Face-off for Woodbury. Game tomorrow. It'll be 10:30 or noon. Osborne to Griff. He's taken down in the corner. No call. So they're having a little trouble with their edges. Mitts right into Osborne's face. And a shot from the blue line. By Smile. A good centering pass and across. Intercepted. Wisteria. These shots made by Hartman. 2 minutes to play, first period. Score 1-0 Stillwater. Shots on goal 0-0, so we're not keeping track of goals tonight. Centered across through the crease. Comes away with it and puts it back into the wall. Trying to send it out to Conway. Intercepted and off of the key. And York comes back to block his own turnover. Shot from the blue line, wide of mark. all the way down. The ref says no icing. Broadway with some real work. Mark lines up on the wall. He centers across. Doesn't get to Jackson. Well, back up ice. And that'll be the end of the first period. So we must have started about at least 10 minutes early. I think we got the live stream going at 6:15. There was only 5 minutes left. Yeah. Parents were so Hey, good. I was late. I went back to my house and then all of a sudden, early game. They were really good.
Go, Woodbury!
Boy. Well, that Moody driver, he's got a schedule. Yeah. All right, now we got something we're talking about. Not sure what it is. Clocks appear to be correct. Restroom. Here they come. Oh, the goalie. Can't start without the goalie. Folks, we didn't play at noon, we usually play at 10:30. And offside. Woodbury versus Stillwater. We don't get this matchup too often, folks. We're in two different hockey districts. Being side-by-side associations. Stillwater group and the Woodbury group don't play very often until you get to high school. Then they'll play at least twice a year in the same conference. But Stillwater being a District 2 team and Woodbury being a District 8 team, we do not play in the same youth hockey districts. So anytime we get to take on the Ponies, it's a good time. Right now, the Ponies getting the best of Woodbury. Pretty good stick handling there until he gets stripped and shot there. I don't know. Who was the camera guy? Not sure where the puck went there. Lagos battling in the corner. Kept in and kept out. And Woodbury on the move. Alsmore with no one to beat, and he fans, but see if he can get a rebound. He sends it back in for another shot. And Jackson there, Lagos coming up to take a shot. That doesn't make it to the goalie. Good scoring opportunity for Woodbury there, but not able to convert. What? No. How was that offside? Well, apparently it was. Not sure if it was the boys coming off the bench. Well, the opportunity there, whistle shot. Woodbury, the winner of that faceoff. And the puck never comes out of the zone. Not offside until it comes out right there. Bjork and Steria on the chase. And Bjork does a good job keeping her away from that offender. And the puck comes up to the D. He takes a shot. Oh, almost deflected. Steria deflecting his stick. And a shot from the D. Intercepted by Bjork before it gets to the goalie. Malapinski with some room to work. He sends it over. And it's intercepted back the other way. And that puck comes dangerously close. Nice save by Hartman. You're good. But you might pick up any yelling you do on your song. You were. Puck behind the net. Oh, an opportunity for Stillwater on that backhand. This goes wide. Puck sent around. Strong one. He intercepts that pass. For Geller to get the puck out of the zone, and he fights on the boards for it. And he gets it out there, and that's a raise between Conway and big number 2 from Stillwater. Osmo with the centering pass, brings up in the hands of Stillwater. Saved by Hartman. Lagos on the move, sends that up, and it takes a mind of its own and goes all the way to the end. And that was 10 minutes to play in the second period. 1-0 Stillwater. Stillwater wearing their home whites. Woodbury wearing their away blues. pressure from the forwards. And a shot, that's wide of the net. Good looking wrister there from Stillwater. That goes all the way across. York sends it up. Kept in by Stillwater. That's a shot wide of the net. Gets away from York. Lines up in a shot. Nice save by Hartman. Puck sent up to Redder. He's at his feet and he can't corral it. High shot. Hartman puts a big blocker up. Pushes that aside.
Come on, Woodbury!
Woodbury having trouble getting the puck out of the zone.
Go, Jack!
Shot save. There's more opportunities for Stillwater there. Saves by Hartman. Line changes for both teams. Face-off win for Woodbury. Lines up in the hands of Stillwater's D-man. Centering pass. Just interrupted there by Bellamy. Stillwater sends it back into the zone. Number 11 with some room to work, and he gets the puck stolen by Swango. Bellamy sends it up and out. Melsmore with an opportunity. If he can corral that puck, he's going to be able to get, and does not. He does get the shot off and saved by the Stillwater goaltender. Breakaway shot. Hartman up for the task of saving that one. And that puck is sent out of the zone. Dangerously close to being picked off. And we've got an offside on Stillwater.
All right, Woodbury, go!
7 minutes to play. Line changes for both teams. Face-off win for Woodbury. Geller sends it up ice. Pursued by Redder. Sent over to Geller along the boards. He has some time to work. Eventually stolen. And York is really doing everything he can. Pretty good job of the boys in blue to interrupt those shooting opportunities. Woodbury, or excuse me, Stillwater. Stillwater has a nice goal. Another centering pass. Pretty good looking play by Stillwater again. Open ice opportunity here for. Hey, look at that! It's a beauty. That's hard to see here. Let me see if we can get their numbers. I think that was Anderson, nose mowing, and that puts Woodbury back in at 2-0 Stillwater now. Breakout play. There's a beautiful feed, but intercepted by Stillwater. Time to work. Husky center ice. He sends it up to Redder. Puck gets past Lagos. There's an opportunity here. York between the goalie. That puck just flies to the net. Redder in pursuit. He slows him down. We'll have a possession here for a few seconds. Stopped by Steria. He's going to send it. He's overpowered. And we've got 2-on-1 down there. Under 4 minutes to play. 2-1 Stillwater in the second period. Here comes Rowe. Mark hands it off to Geller. Geller sends it out of his own. I don't think they'll have enough for icing. Anyway, sent around by Stillwater. Geller interrupts him, steals the puck, and he sends it across for Mellersman. That's a goal! Goodness gracious, a beautiful play by Sam Geller to pick that puck off, send it across, and Mellersman makes him pay. Woodbury evens the game at 2-2. See what's going on.
Keep it up, Woodbury.
What are we doing here? Icing? You're right, folks. Something happened with the camera. Must be on the drive. Alright, let's hope that works. Reconnected to the internet here. I don't know if the picture gets better. send that text message. And then let the camera guy know if we're getting any better. All right, 3-2, Stillwater over Woodbury. Under a minute remaining in the second period. Pursued by Malapinski.
Get up, Muffin!
He picks it off, sends it back in the zone. Lagos sends it up. Malapinski. Physical out there. And 13 seconds remaining in the second. Seconds. That puck goes wide of the net. That is the end of the second period. Well, we have a little trouble with the internet, but I think we're.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it was.
I've just always been impressed with how everything goes through so far.
Well, it's. No, there's no good stuff. I don't think there's good cell phone section here, but they got a good Wi-Fi. But I think it's one of those ones that got where you find out. So we're back to the cell phone. Looks like crap.
I found too that if I back it off from being live, I get a lot better stream too.
And I think this will upload.
How are you guys doing?
Hopefully, because I want to seller over here. Broken up by York, and Redder taken down at the blue line. Sent back out. Conway just out of his reach, but Lagos keeps it in momentarily. And that fakes out York. Hartman covers it up. Up with it, tries to hit Conway across the ice, intercepted. Sent it back out of the zone. D2D, there you go. D2D pass for Lagos, from York to Lagos. He sends it in. York takes the opportunity to try to hit that. Misses. That shot's off the mark. Sends it up to Redder. And we have a whistle outside. in there by Bjork. Hey, what's up, Stevie Joe? This is a snowstorm.
Go, lead it!
Husky with the shot.
Hang on it! Go, Jack!
Go. Wait. Sit down. Sit.
Puck floats all the way through up to Bellamy. He brings it into the zone. Swando sends it over to Malapinski. Puck comes out. Sent back in by Steria. And it'll be a battle for the puck. Picked up by Lagos. That puck meanders all the way to the goal. Zone, intercepted as Hunter makes his way through there. It looked like a bit of interference to me. Swando sends it over to Bjork. Puck makes its way to the wall. Henry sends it in, Henry Bjork. Jackson on the rush. I don't even know where the puck. Okay, Stillwater comes out of the corner with it. Jackson picks it off, sends it across, intercepted by Stillwater at the last minute. Just under 10 minutes to play here. Hartman sends that to the wall. 9.5 to play. Third period, game tied 3-3. Shot stopped by Stillwater goalie. Shot by Bjork. Goes off a pad or two. And that'll be offsides.
Keep it up, Blue!
puck out of the zone. Needs some pursuit. Jackson on his way. Intercepted by Melsmo, and he sends the puck in the zone. Needs to be passed to Stillwater. And that'll be an icing. York in pursuit. And that'll be an icing on Woodbury, and we'll bring her back to the Woodbury zone. Stillwater will get a face-off. Just under 8 minutes to play. Tie game. Face-off, tie, I would call that. And Stillwater sends up their defense. Stillwater keeping 3 men on the blue line for some reason. Swago picks it up. He sends it to the wall. That's kept in. Big number 2 for Stillwater. Scaria gets that puck taken away. Stillwater with some pressure right now. Lipinski gets a hold of it. He's going to skate it out of the zone. To go get it. Bellamy and Geller on the push. York in the middle of that pile. Puck comes out of the zone and back in, and that's clearly offsides, but then back out again. And a shot wide of the mark. York goes into the corner. Somewhere else, but puck goes into the corner again. Number 9 with an opportunity. He shoots right into the belly of Hartman, and that'll be a save.
Good job, Ian.
Under 7 minutes to play in the third. Tie game. On the line is positioning for Camaro's games, but really I'd like to go out on a win. Both teams losing their first 2 games. They'd like to end their pool play on a positive note. Big shot from the blue line. That's interrupted somewhere. Number 4 with an opportunity. That's way over the top of the net.
Go, Will, go!
And that should not be icing because that was Stillwater puck. Nice pursuit by Conway. He gets ready to send it. And that goes right into the back of the Stillwater. Puck comes out of the zone. Swago sends it back in, but that'll be offsides, and we'll have a face-off. Just under 6 minutes.
Let's go, Blue!
Face-off. Intercepted by Lesky, and he's got some room to work. nicely through the crease. Jackson sends it over to Lusky. Sends it over to Lagos. And good defense by Swango. Hartman puts a blocker save on that. Lusky up the ice again. Jackson in pursuit. Shot. Lines up in the mid of Hartman, and we'll have a face-off. Watch out for the Wolfpack. Here we are at beautiful Cottage Grove Recreation and Ice Center in Cottage Grove, Minnesota. All right, 4.5 minutes to play, tie game. Game number 3 of the tournament pool play. Both teams 0-2. Looking for that W on a Saturday night. 6 inches of snow on the ground. We're only supposed to get 1 to 3. Woodbury is a winter wonderland. And Cottage Grove where we're at. Battle at center ice, back and forth. Bellamy sends it. York passes it right to the Stillwater defender who takes a shot. Luckily, Hartman's on it. And Stillwater trying to stuff that puck in there in the worst way. And that looked to me like it was out of the zone, but ref says nope. And that is a wide open net for the goal. The play started with an offside, and Stillwater takes a 1-goal lead here. 3 minutes to play. Back into the Woodbury zone, Stillwater going to work. Conway up the ice. He does a nice pass, bounce off the boards. Nice job by Redder to steal that puck away. Comes out of the zone, thanks to Geller, and that'll be offsides. 2.5 to play.
Let's go, Blue!
All right, 2.5 minutes to even it up. And we have a timeout, Woodbury. Out to talk about it. 2.5 minutes to play. There'll be no overtime regardless of the score. This is pool play. York in pursuit. Brought in by Lusky, quickly brought out by Stillwater. They send it up the ice, and that'll be icing. And Woodbury will get a face-off from Stillwater zone with 2 minutes to go. Empty net for Woodbury, 2 minutes to go. Empty net on the Woodbury end. An extra player in for Woodbury, and that's sent up the ice. Interrupted by Swango. And battle at center ice with an empty net. It's sent down there. York in pursuit. He grabs a hold of the puck. Sends it up. To play. Empty net. York and Lago put a stop to that. And Mel's mowing the opportunity. Oh, goodness.
Got it, boys!
Shot is deflected. Shot misses the empty net and sends up ice.
Down there! Come on, boys!
And that'll be an icing, and Woodbury will probably be forced to bring their goalie back out. Well, here comes Hartman. We'll go back in net for this face-off. 1 minute, 3 seconds to play.
Go blue!
Stillwater leading 4-3. Changing a couple personnel. Face-off win by Woodbury, stopped by Hartman, picked up by York. He sends it around to Melsmoen, who moves up ice, sends it across to Steria. He takes a shot just wide of the goalie. He may have got a piece of that. Woodbury brings the extra player on. Empty net for Woodbury again. Pressure. 35 seconds to play. And that puck went out of the zone. Woodbury will pursue. Lagos sends it all the way up to center ice. Puck comes in and out of the zone. And this pass, Bjork, but picked up by Bellamy. 6 seconds to play. Conway, and we got a whistle. With 0.4 seconds to play. And they run the clock, and that'll be the end of it. Stillwater finishes 4 goals with very free. Very effort by these boys. They did the best they could.
Good job, Ian!
Just a little behind when the clock ran out. All right, folks, that was a good one. I'm guessing we play at 10:30 tomorrow morning. A nice Sunday schedule. Get done in time for football. We'll see you tomorrow morning.